Top 10 sweet gourmand fragrances. This is really what winter is all about. It's all about these sweet, warm, edible smelling scents. These are fragrances that you typically can't enjoy in the spring and summertime, and really, in my personal opinion, aren't the best suited for fall. Sure, they will work in the fall when the air is cool outside, but to me, a gourmand fragrance is just suited for winter time. Winter is associated with Christmas and with New Year's Eve, all of these holidays and all of this like fun, cozy activities in the winter time with Christmas and everything. I just feel like gourmand fragrances really just work best in winter. And since we're approaching winter pretty quick, today I thought I'd go over 10 gourmand fragrances for the winter time. These are fragrances that smell very sweet, that almost smell edible. They have notes that kind of give off certain vibes of like desserts and other things like that. So it should go without saying, but these fragrances aren't necessarily going to be masculine. They're not going to be traditional smelling men's fragrances. These are going to be sweet. These are going to be warm. These are going to be somewhat unisex, a lot of these. But they are fragrances that a lot of people are interested in for the winter, and I do feel like people who are really into fragrances typically will really appreciate these gourmand type scents. So a couple quick things before we get into the video. First things first, let me know down in the comments which gourmand fragrances are your personal favorites. Go ahead and give me your top 10 list or your top 5 list, or just name off a couple of them. Just tell me what gourmand fragrances you like, so that way I'll kind of know if I want to pick any new ones up. Second thing is, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Also turn on post notifications and give this video a like. And now let's go and jump right into the video. First fragrance up, we have Paco Rabanne Pure Excess Night. So this one is a new release. It just recently came out. I've already done a review on this one, so you can check that video out. To me, this is a great improvement over the original Pure Excess. I love Pure Excess Night. They really took that DNA up to the next level. This one has caramel, it has vanilla, it has some other sweet notes. There's some cinnamon in here. This one is really nice, really pleasant, very sweet, and it smells great for the winter time. Pure Excess Night by Paco Rabanne. Great new release this year. Up next, we have Armani Code Absolute. So this one is another new release as well, and I've really been enjoying this one as well. This one has tonka bean, vanilla, some other sweeter notes. You kind of get the idea here. Vanilla is going to be in a lot of these fragrances. Tonka bean is going to be in a lot of these fragrances. This one is just so sweet. This one is so sweet. It's so seductive. This one is so sweet. It's so seductive. It smells fantastic. I love Armani Code Absolute. This, in my opinion, is a must-have. This one kind of similar to Armani Code Profumo, but has something a little bit different going on. So definitely check out Armani Code Absolute. This list is warming up really good. So if you guys are a little bit chilly, if you're a little bit cold, I got you with this one. Up next, we have Replica by the Fireplace. This one is just nice. This one's different. This one's sweet. This one's unique. I love this fragrance. This one's a little bit controversial. Not everyone likes this fragrance, and I see why. Replica, this line of fragrances, is known for recreating certain specific scent memories based on the fragrance name. So this one, by the Fireplace, is, pretty self-explanatory. This is supposed to smell like sitting by the fireplace. So that kind of should paint somewhat of a picture in your head, kind of what you would think of when you smell this fragrance. I know we have a wood-burning stove and a fireplace. The wood-burning stove is back this way behind. You can't really see it, but it's back there, that brick wall, that's where that is. So we oftentimes have fires in the winter. So this one really smells amazing to me, and I love this fragrance. It just smells like hauling in firewood when it's cold outside, splitting firewood. It smells like bringing it inside, starting a fire, sitting by the fire, getting warmed up. Just that type of thing is kind of what I think of when I think of this fragrance right here. I love Replica by the Fireplace. This one has a prominent chestnut note, which is very unique. It's got chestnut, vanilla, obviously. It's got a few other notes as well. To me, this one almost kind of gives off the vibe of roasting marshmallows, almost like it has a burnt marshmallow type of smell. I think a lot of that coming from the vanilla and chestnut mixture. This one is just absolutely incredible. So it does kind of have that gourmand quality to me, just because that whole marshmallow type of thing. It almost smells like making s'mores. This one is different. Not everyone wants to smell like sitting by a fireplace. Not everyone's into that sort of thing. But if you do like fireplaces, you like winter, you like chopping wood, doing that sort of thing, this one's going to be right up your alley. Replica by the Fireplace, a little bit more expensive, but a great one for sure. Up next here, we have Tom Ford Noir Extreme. So this one has been on my list for a long time. I've really been wanting to pick this scent up for a while. Finally have gotten my hands on it. This one is classy, it's elegant, it's upscale, but it's also sweet. It's got like an edible gourmand type of quality to it. It's about what you would expect from a Tom Ford fragrance. Just the elegance that this fragrance puts off is incredible. It smells super high-end. It is a little bit more expensive, but you know, it's just something to kind of keep in mind. They're a little bit more expensive than some of the others, but a great scent nonetheless. This one, gourmand, it's sweet, it's upscale, it's classy. This is everything that you would be looking for if you want a mature, classic scent for the winter time. This is a great one right here. Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Been on my list for a long time. Smelled it way back a long time ago. Never really picked it up because I never really had the money laying around to do so, or I never, really wanted to save my money and get this. I was always after other scents, but I finally got it and I really enjoy it. Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Up next, we have CH Bad Boy. So this one is another new fragrance, and I mean, if you take a look at the bottle, this one's different. This is a different looking bottle. You got the atomizer up here on this thing that you push down to spray. It's different. I do think it looks cool. It is different though, and not everyone likes it, but the scent itself is what matters. And this is actually a pretty pleasant scent. This is another one that uses tonka bean, uses a lot of sweet notes to kind of achieve the similar effect to a lot of these other fragrances, which is sweet, powdery scent. And this one does that very, very well. Bad Boy, despite the marketing, despite the bottle, despite the name, I do think is, for the most part, a pretty solid fragrance. And it definitely is a really nice, sweet fragrance for the wintertime. Nice, sweet, gourmand type of scent. So if you're looking for that, if you're into that sort of thing, and you want something that's a little bit new, definitely check this one out. This is a great one. Another one that we carry on our website for a great price, considering that it is a new release. Up next here, we have Dior Feve Delicieuse. So this is a pretty popular one. In terms of, the Dior private collection, it's Maison Christian Dior, is what they've renamed it to. It used to be the Dior, I keep saying Dior La Collection Privé, I believe is what it was called. And yeah, they've changed it. But Feve Delicieuse, probably one of the most popular from the line, I would venture out to say, easily within the top 3. This is a nice scent. This is based around the note of tonka bean. So if you don't like that note, first of all, what are you doing in this video? Because tonka bean is going to be in a lot of these fragrances. So if you haven't caught that trend by now, yeah, tonka bean is popular in these types of sweet gourmand fragrances. But this is probably one of the best tonka bean fragrances that I've ever smelled. It's just gorgeous. It's sweet. It's smooth. It's incredible. It's a really great scent. If you haven't tried Feve Delicieuse, highly recommend you do. And again, this is not going to be for everyone. This one's sweet. This one's powdery. It's not a masculine fragrance by any means. So if you're into that sort of thing, you're not going to like this. If you do tend to like the more unisex, sweet, soft, seductive type of fragrances, this one's going to be right up your alley. So Feve Delicieuse by Dior, another high price tag, but it is a great scent. And in my opinion, it's worth it. Next, we have MFK Grand Soir. So this one's got amber, it's got vanilla, it's got, I believe, tonka bean in this one, although I can't remember for sure. But this one is elegant, it's classy, it's sweet. This stuff is awesome. Every time I smell this one, it's just, wow. Awesome stuff. Super high-end, super luxurious smelling, super sweet, kind of gourmandish. That's really kind of sums this fragrance up in a nutshell. I've just got like 10 ml remaining in this bottle. But at some point, I do plan on getting another one, just because I do want to wear it more, and I probably will burn through that 10 ml pretty quick if I start really getting into it. But Grand Soir by MFK, another one that's going to be a little bit more expensive. These are 70 ml bottles. They either come in 70 ml or 200 ml, so it's kind of different bottle sizing there in terms of one end of the spectrum and the other. But yeah, it's a little bit more pricey, but it's not out of this world crazy. And I do think MFK fragrances are worth the price tag. Super high quality, really high end scents. This one is no exception. MFK Grand Soir, great scent. Up next we have Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. So I love Ultra Male. Been on this scent for quite a while now, and this is one of the first fragrances I ever reviewed. Ended up selling the bottle just recently, I think in October. I picked this one up again because I was missing it, and yeah, not much else to say about Ultra Male. This one kind of gives off this like roasted, burnt vanilla type of smell in the dry down. The vanilla in this fragrance is very prominent to me. I love vanilla scents, and it just because of that, it almost kind of has like a gourmand type of quality to me. Is, you know, it's got that vanilla. It's got a lot of other sweet notes in there. There's some pear, which is interesting. This one, there's just kind of a lot going on. Very, very sickeningly sweet. This is like, you know, one of those desserts where if you just eat one bite, it's just like, ugh, it's just so much, just completely overload. That's kind of how this fragrance is in terms of your smell. I mean, when you smell this, there's a lot going on, and it can get on your nerves pretty quick, especially if you go heavy on the trigger. But regardless of that, I still love Ultra Male. I think it's a fantastic scent and a great gourmand scent for winter. We're going to finish off this video with the 2 best vanilla fragrances in my collection. I'm super excited about these. First one, Initio Absolute Aphrodisiac. Discovered this one through a sample, and I was instantly in love. I love this scent. It's got vanilla. It's got a little bit of a animalic quality. There's castoreum in this fragrance, which gives it just a little bit of a bite, but it's not overwhelming by any means. Again, take it from me, I'm not into that sort of thing, but I love it in this scent. It's a really nice counterbalance. There's some amber in here as well, but regardless, vanilla is the main player, and it just smells incredible. To me, it kind of smells like if you just take the cap off a bottle of vanilla extract, like you use for cooking or baking. That's kind of somewhat what I get from this, although it's not quite like that. But when you smell this, either right from the atomizer, right in the opening, right in the dry down, the vanilla is the main player. And I love it. Great, great scent here. Absolute Aphrodisiac. And finally, the last fragrance on this list, my favorite vanilla fragrance of all time. If you're a follower of the channel, if you're an OG, you're going to know what this one is. This one is Barcelona Elborn. So this scent is beautiful. I love Elborn. This is a masterpiece in my opinion. This one's got vanilla, honey, Peru balsam, a lot of other sweet notes as well. This one kind of comes across as like a boozy vanilla, so like a little bit of an alcohol-y type of smell going on with the way that this one comes across. It just smells incredible. I love Elborn. I've got like 3 bottles of it because I do love it so much. Great, great scent. One of my favorite vanilla fragrances out there, and definitely one that I think you should try 100%. That's Barcelona Elborn. Guys, I gotta jump in here real quickly and tell you about our new company, Fragrance Match. What we've developed is a subscription service where each month you get 2 5 ml fragrance samples of your choice delivered directly to you. What sets our website apart from the others is the fact that 1, we're cheaper, and 2, we send you 2 fragrances each month instead of only 1. And what's so crazy about this whole deal is the fact that we're offering this for only $9.99 a month. There's no shipping, there's no fees, $9.99 a month, and you're getting 2 high quality designer fragrances of your choice each month. That deal, that's insane. I don't know how we're doing this. In fact, I don't know why we're doing it this cheap. If you want to get in on this deal while you can, go check it out. The first link down below. $9.99 a month for 2 5 ml designer fragrances. Guys, if you haven't signed up yet, seriously, hit that link, go sign up. Thank you guys so much for the support. Let's get back into this video. So guys, that's pretty much it for me. That were 10 great sweet gourmand fragrances for winter time. Again, let me know down in the comments which gourmand fragrances you would choose for winter, what are your favorite ones, and that's going to do it for me, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe down below, turn on post notifications, do all that stuff, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night with another video. Take care.